J.R.R. Tolkien's The Drop of Gondolin, that the writer outlined as this at first actual history set in Medium-Earth, is to be published as a stay-alone volume for the at first period. The volume charts the history of an elvish town dismissed by the Black Lord, Morgoth. The writer begun written it in 1917, up back to Medium-Earth for The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. The Drop of Gondolin is the other brand new job to be editable and liberated by Tolkien's son Christopher Tolkien in 2 years. It has go as a surprise party to lot, with Christopher, who is 93, outlined the 2017 produce of Beren and Luthien as, presumably, my recent volume in the length episode of editions of my dad's writings. The just Medium-Earth-based novels to be published by J.R.R. Tolkien in his life expectancy were The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings trilogy. He died in 1973. Christopher, one day called to by his dad as his head reviewer and staff member, has with consumable lot of his lifetime organize his dad's unedited writings. He has editable and posthumously published plant consisting The Silmarillion and The Family of Hurin. He's mind Tolkien began written The Drop of Gondolin time convalescent of busy facility for Planet War I in 1917. The history will act as a lacking connection, chronicling the old story of Medium-Earth up the events in The Lord of the Rings. Responsible to the news story, Mr. Machine Gunner told, "We never dared to vision how we would see the published This Drop of Gondolin is, to lot in the Tolkien Society, the sacred grail of Tolkien texts as one of Tolkien's 3 large tales near the family of Hurin and Beren and Luthien." The Roman, set to come in bookshops on August 30, is pictorial by Alan Shelder, whose job on books The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit stipulated the inspire for Peter Jackson's movie adaptations. Lot of Tolkien's flesh of job has been published with the writer's die. There are a few some writers and artists who include had more than job published next their die rather than for their life expectancy. Few of Kafka's plant were published for his life expectancy, though one of his largest renowned trimming, The Transformation, was an acquired slight focus. On his die in 1923, he ordered his manuscripts to be ruined. Luckily, these instructions were neglected and novels consisting The Test and The Lock were published, guideline Kafka to be one of the 20th age's big literature figures. He now though has an adjective obtained of his behalf, Kafkaesque tool to include dreadful or inconsistent qualities. Larsson was a famous reporter and text editor in Sweden up his die of a flash cardiac assault in 2004. His top sellers The Lady in the Draken Tattooing and its 2 sequels were published posthumously and later tailored in films. The position Impressionist painter was named amongst some artists, but just sold out 1 art for his life expectancy. Next his die, he has be one of the largest renowned and desired after artists in the planet. The artist liberated 1 workshop scrapbook for his life expectancy, Elegance, that acquired nice reviews on its 1994 produce. His other scrapbook and multiple compilations include Been liberated with his drowning in 1997.